Hey guys, hello, good evening, welcome to our channel. Yeah, welcome to our channel for our Thursday night catch up and chat, and God knows where this will go. But yeah, we'll just give a few minutes, let people come in, let people grab their tea, coffee, wine, gin.
I like wine.
I don't drink wine.
Except that one particular bottle that neither of us can remember the name of.
Yeah, a bit all over the place. Hello, Peggy.
Hi,
Peggy wanted to say thank you. Olivia Rodriguez, started listening to her albums, absolutely loving them, all her songs. I have them on a playlist in the car. Yeah. So thank you, Peggy, for that one.
What was I going to say?
Gone out your head? Fair enough. So Peggy, how are you doing? Did you manage to get the confirmation? Did I see pictures of you at a confirmation, Peggy, a couple of weeks ago? See, they've given the green light now for confirmations and communions to go ahead. Hiya, Siobhan. Hiya, ma'am.
I'm blind.
Yeah, Mummy's off to a wedding on... Can you put that on mute, please? Mummy's off, but... Mummy's off to a wedding on Saturday. Yeah. That'll be fun. Something different. There's Lisa G. I know I always think of that when I say your name pop up, Lisa G.
You know, there was a phase when I was in school. People
I just saw a picture. I think it was on Instagram, Peggy, and you looked very smart now, I have to say. And I remember I couldn't figure out what you were at. I know, Lisa. Look, it's just one of those things. It pops into my head every time I see your name.
There was a weird phase when I was in school. People used to call me Keza.
Used to call you what?
Keza.
Why?
I have no idea, and I despised it with every fibre of my being.
Okay. Hi, Sinead. How are you? So yeah, so anyone, come on, I need some news. I need some good news. You have to speak up.
I have a potential date tomorrow. I don't know though, because I feel like any date that's after like 6 o'clock in the evening should not be followed up. I watch too much true crime to that. I'm not becoming on the hot list for the watch list. Like this week on Crime Weekly, Irish girl disappears. And I'm not letting you choose that photo.
Okay. That's nice.
I don't know.
Sinead, what's wrong with you? Sinead's not good. What's wrong with Sinead? What happened? Do you know I'm after hearing an awful lot of people getting houses off the housing list?
Mm-hmm.
An awful lot of people.
They had to do that though. It was kind of ridiculous.
I've just been hearing about it a lot lately. Just saying. So what? Oh, Sinead, you're sick. What's up, love? You haven't got the Rona, are you?
Delta 1 or Delta 2? Oh.
You frozen again?
I'm frozen again.
You with your pouty lip.
Are we still frozen?
I don't know. Do you want to ask? You've got a live chat there.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord. There's Katie in from Guernsey. Hello, sweetheart. How are you? I'm just going to continue like I'm not frozen.
Oh, hang on.
Head cold, pain in your chest. You can smell or taste.
Yeah, but this so do you know what I find really funny with it? You might want to go and get a COVID test.
I was going to say, Sinead, you might be best off getting a test. Lisa G puts us on her TV. We're TV stars.
That's the close one I forgot to be.
Hello, Mary. Patrick is Mary.
Yes.
Yeah, I think it could be our internet. Our internet's gone. Hi, Maxine.
I think it's just gone funny because I was upstairs and I was trying to watch TikTok as we all do. And I kept kept having to use my data, which I don't normally have to do. But I kept having to come downstairs and check it. And
I know, maybe that router thing needs a boost. We're on a 46-inch TV.
55.
55? Who's 55? 46, she says.
No, it's 55.
Okay, she's like, do you know, I feel special.
You need glasses.
I do. They're here. I should put them on, shouldn't I?
You're going to be reading the comments, Reed.
Yes, you're both at my, oh, look at Jesus, lads. We're nearly famous.
That's the closest thing we'll ever get to fame, to be honest.
Yeah, true. So anyway, so Kerry hasn't started her new job yet.
No, but I finished all the forms, and my God, there was a lot. And what made this even worse is, normally I don't mind paperwork. I hate when they're like, okay, so you're going to get this, but then you have to scan this, and then you have to go into this and do that, and then you have to log in here and then log in there. And I'm like, help. Fucking help.
Oh, I have to take these off when I'm looking in the distance because it's for, oh yeah, anyway. There's no break. She's above me. You're not frozen. Thanks, Siobhan. Jeez, you all have huge TVs. My TV is tiny. Mind you, every time people look at my TV, they laugh because it's real old. But it still works. And as far as I'm concerned, if it works, it doesn't get replaced.
To be quite honest, we only had to replace it once because someone knocked it. And my granddad tried to blame it on, I think it was Carl or Haley.
Oh, I'm not getting involved. The man's dead.
So funny.
Chloe, hello, pet. I didn't see you come in there.
I'm going back to being a healthcare assistant. I really don't have much choice in the matter. But I've requested nights. I have my holiday off. They're a little bit more organized, I feel like. A lot of their paperwork and stuff that I have to fill out. I have to digitally do my signature. Very interesting.
Yeah, so it's all online, it's all apps, but it's an awful lot of flapping around.
Yeah, and then my contract said 24th of August.
That you started. Yeah, we thought she was after missing her days.
2 weeks. No. It's just when it was issued out, I was like, good.
Could you get hold of a lateral flow test, Sinead? Kate, I don't know what that is.
It's not the antigen test.
I don't know.
I think the lateral flow is just your tonsil.
Is it? What's the one we have?
You have the up the nosey.
I have the up the nosey at home test.
To do it up her nose.
That's terrible.
It's not really. I've had them done so many times. I know I've
What have you been picking on me for?
Because you're the only one that's taken one.
Okay. But yeah, so she hasn't started that. Carl's gone back to school. He's gone back to 5th year. I'm trying to have everything up on the board here. Yeah, that's the lateral flow. Oh, okay. Okay. Sorry, Katie. I haven't a clue what they're called.
I just get PCR every single time.
5 tests in a box. No, this is only 1 in a box, Siobhan. This was only a 1. Do you want to run over and grab it? It's on top of the wardrobe.
No.
Okay.
I can't reach the wardrobe without pulling out the whole ladder thing.
Okay. All right.
I'm too short.
Sorry, my eyes itchy, guys. So yeah, we had Carl go back to school. He's gone into 5th year. He got all his classes. And do you know what? They've changed the school hours. And he starts school at 8:58. Not 9 o'clock, 8:58. And he finishes school on a Monday, Wednesday and Thursday at 3:38. And on a Tuesday and a Friday at 2:42. Do you ever hear anything so stupid in your life?
No, but the Ollies did have this problem where, so because the school Carl goes to is the biggest school in the county, I think for 3 or 4 counties, for Monaghan.
There's only one school in Ireland that's meant to be bigger than it, more like children. Anyway, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter, but there's
why can't they start school at 5 to 8?
Because I'm going to tell you why, right?
Okay.
So what happened was there was 2 or 3 buses coming in from Monaghan, Slane and Clonard.
Mm-hmm.
They would all get in for 7:30.
That's not what I'm saying.
No. But then you had the problem of, because they were aiming for 7:30, obviously traffic and shit, because people would all get up, go to school, start leaving at certain times. The kids that were coming out, or out from out, anyway, you get what I mean. The kids that had to travel in for school, they weren't getting to school on time because they couldn't get through the traffic. Because even though
I don't. Why can't they start school
because
at
of the traffic.
8:55 or 8
Because of the
or 9
traffic.
o'clock?
Literally, that is
No.
it. I'm not joking.
I know. But
That's why they brought in all this.
what I'm saying to you is 8:55 or 8:56.
Right.
Right, you're talking a minute.
Yeah.
But why do they have to be out by like and finish school at 3:38?
You'll get trampled in the corridor.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, how would you know? There's like nearly like 15,000 students and staff in there.
15,000.
I shit you not, probably more.
Like, I don't mind people getting to school. If they're getting to school late, start the school later, that's fine. But it's this minute thing. It's the minutes that's all weird and wonderful. I don't know. I really don't understand it. But yeah, so he started, but on a Friday when they're meant to finish at, we're going to call it at 2:40, he has to stay back an extra hour because one of the classes he's doing, there's not enough time in the day to fit the class. So they have to do it extra. Maybe they'd be letting the class out 3 minutes apart. That would make sense, but it's not. They're still releasing everybody at the same time. So it's still going to be the crush problem, like crazy.
No.
No.
Because some kids, it all depends on the buses. Some kids don't leave the school because of the bus. Some kids go out onto the green to go for training. Some people go head up to their lockers. Not everyone's leaving at the same time, but it allows for some sort of like control over the flow.
Oh, okay.
Because there was a first year, I can't remember what year it was. It was either my 5th year or 6th year, and he was literally crushed. I'm not even like this. I don't know what happened or how it happened, but they came down the ramp from the end area down, and I don't know if he was like special needs or something, to be honest, but he was literally trampled over. And it was like the second last day of school or something, so it's when people are rushing. Not rushing, but rushing.
Rushing. The Orca, they have a class in Carol's school. It's called Orca, and it's the special needs class, and they've lovely rooms and everything for them. But they got a puppy this year, anxiety. I think it's an anxiety puppy, and so I think he was being shown off around the school or something. So yeah. So do you not see that?
No, what did it say?
Eli are looking for staff. So anyway, so his classes, he used to stay back late on the days they're getting off early. He used to stay back to normal. So yeah, it was all just funny. It was just, it's been a weird, and I know it's the time that we're in. Everybody's sort of trying to find their way to try and get some sort of normality back.
It looks like a cat.
But I just found it really, really weird. You know. Siobhan, it's not a typo. We've done some collections, and he says, because I said to him, that has to be wrong. And he looked and he said no. And we actually got sent home
what are we talking about?
The school times.
Oh.
I actually got sent home a little thing on Twitter it was put up on, and it was sent home in a letter to say that these were the class times, and I thought they are just the weirdest times. And they're getting a big extension done the school. Yeah. So we can't get into the car park.
I'll tell you something really funny about those times, and this could probably be it as well. So if your class is at 9:05, right?
Mm-hmm.
You have to be in the building at 9 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
You have to be seen in the school by 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
That 5 minutes is get to your locker, put your stuff away, grab your books, whatever. So then your official classes don't start till 5 minutes later after you arrived. However, then when you're getting to the change of classes, this is where it gets very pedantic. Say it says 10:15 for class.
Mm-hmm.
Teacher doesn't show up, or you're stuck at your locker. You get a late note on your thing.
Yeah. Because
you've missed class, but you haven't.
Yeah, I know.
There was a huge problem with it in the Ollies at one point, because I think there was, the way they pull like all the attendance up.
Mm-hmm.
They were like, your students can't have that many lates. Like that, it was a ridiculous number. So like you either had to at each break take out subjects for all 3 subjects that you had, when it was like 3-3-3, and risk breaking your back.
But didn't they stop them going to the lockers?
Yeah, they stopped them going to the lockers because they thought that would make a difference.
Sarah's in the house all the way from Turkey. Yes, the Leaving Cert results are out tomorrow morning, 10 o'clock. So our Hayley's up the wall and down the other side.
Yes.
She's convinced herself she's failed. And there's nothing you can say to her, so we're just sort of like, okay, we'll see tomorrow. Don't worry about it. We'll figure it all out. Like, but the first round of the CEO offers come out on Tuesday.
Yes.
Kerry was very good. She wrote everything.
I wrote
my big board.
Everything. Round 1, 2, 3, and 4. I managed to get up. Round 1, 2, and 3, and I can't put up round 4 or 5 because that's October. Trying to think. She's I don't know. I have this gut feeling she's going to get through. And I bet.
Do you know what she picked to do? Here's the funniest thing, right? So what she's actually picked to do. What she's actually put down is it's English and psychology, English and creative writing, Spanish and Russian in Trinity. Like, where does that come from? Out of the middle of nowhere.
I'll tell you why. Because it's a good bet.
It's a
really
funny.
Good bet for like her predicted grades for Spanish. It's just funny.
Like everything is English and psychology on its own.
No.
Russian and Spanish.
Well, Spanish.
Wow.
Russian.
Okay.
Russian was the second one.
Yeah.
But the reason was Hayley kind of can predict a good grade for her Spanish and her English, and that's what she's kind of set on. So even though she has all her English options, which is what she really wants, the Spanish is kind of like a safe bet as well. Like if everything falls through, I have Spanish.
Yeah, I know and she wants
it. She looks like she should speak Russian.
Yeah, she does actually. She has the attitude of it as well. But I think one of her things she wanted to do, and this is sort of why she was going after Russian, or going after a degree. She wants to go to South Korea for a year to teach English, but you need a degree to get into the schools over there to teach English, and that's what her sort of goal is, sort of initially. And whether she sticks with it or not will be another thing.
I think the other thing as well is like like English and psychology kind of was an off throw as well, but not really, because you can do English and psychology. Like psychology is very like it's not pseudoscience. It is a science, but
yeah,
you know what I mean.
No, she is. I mean, she's just stressed, and I think so much emphasis is put on the leaving cert. It's ridiculous. Like,
but what she actually said to me, do you know what I'm more afraid of? And I said, what are you afraid of, Hayley? Who's that?
Alicia.
Alicia.
Is it Alicia? Hi, Alicia. I think it's Alicia. Alicia. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing it wrong.
It could be Alicia.
I'm not great with names.
So her biggest fear was.
Well, you're more than welcome, and I'm glad you stopped in.
Where I've lost my train of thought now.
Thank you, darling.
Thank you. I've completely lost my train of thought now.
We were talking about English. You were talking about English. Sorry, I distracted you.
So, like, English is pretty much a safe bet. You can do anything with English. You can go and be a librarian. You can go on to, study literature.
That would sue Hayley, actually, a librarian.
Yeah. She'd have very minimal interaction with
people. And she also loves reading.
But, like, with English, so even if she does really well in, like, English and psychology, she has the opportunity in the University of Ulster to do psychiatry.
Oh, bloody Ada.
And that would be interesting. But if you get a good enough points in your arts degree, you can do medicine in the University of Ulster.
I don't think
it's a specific program.
No, she's not. I don't think she's in. She really loves English. Like, absolutely. She loves reading. She loves poetry. She loves all that type of stuff.
But even like with psychology and English, like there's a lot of. Ironically, there's like because there's so much metaphors and stuff like that. You could nearly read someone's body language.
Yeah.
Through, or not body language, like their thought process through, like, what do they call that? Someone who reads and interprets things to get a sense of a person. You know, like it's like to do with forensics. You know, when they look at like a forensic linguist.
Oh, it's something to do, isn't it? With
like
what you say, but the actual tone of and the words you use determines. It's like nearly profiling, isn't it? True.
It's forensic linguist. Linguist forensics. I have no clue. But I was actually read something very interesting. If someone is lying to you, they cannot use conjunctive words. So they cannot say, no, I wasn't there. They say, no, I was not there. Because they're trying to emphasize that they were not not there. So it's a bigger emphasis. I don't know.
Hello, Amelia. Sorry, I meant to say hello to you. Sarah's in Turkey. Well, what's the heat like?
So cheeky. I was going to book a last minute flight.
You could have gone as Sarah's babysitter. Oh, you didn't think that through, girls? Sarah, you messed up. You could have had her as your babysitter.
So yeah.
All right, Sarah, you gonna go, love? I know you were saying your Wi-Fi is cutting in and out. Kerry, do you watch Observe on YouTube? He does all the body observations on what people lying.
I do. So I watch him, and then I also watch Lie to Me. And there's another fella who I watch. I don't think it's Observe. It's like a different fella, but he basically breaks down the expression of micro expressions.
Yeah.
And it's simple things as in
if
the top of your face doesn't match the bottom of your face, you're trying to deceive. It's not lying, you're trying to deceive.
Yes.
Because you cannot
that lied to me. He sort of brought it up where everybody's got that program Lied to Me, didn't he?
Yeah. Bloody love it.
Completely off topic. Will you be doing Vlogmas this year?
Yes. Sorry.
Did you see how I did that? I closed my mouth and words still came out. But yeah, no, we're hoping to do it anyway. I hope to try and be a bit more organised this year. But we should be fine.
Probably not go shopping for mugs.
Bloody mug saga. We are meant to be going to America on the 16th of December. But I see America is still saying no one in from, hi David, nobody in from England or Ireland.
That's because we banned them.
No, we didn't. We haven't banned them. That's the thing. We have not banned them. We've not done anything. No, hang on. Under the Schengen Agreement.
The what agreement?
The Schengen Agreement in Europe.
That sounds very dirty.
That's the common. Shush up. That's the common travel area in Europe.
Yeah.
Right. We're not part of that agreement because Ireland and the UK have had an agreement that predates that. So the Schengen area has been told they should take America off their travel list and put it onto a red list, yeah? Ireland has come out and said, no, we're not doing that. We're not putting them on the red list, but they've put us on the red list.
But I'm vaccinated.
I know you are, darling. So, I don't know if we're going to get in. We've no way of knowing if we're going to get in. We're hoping.
Switzerland. The worst case scenario, I am going to Switzerland.
Yes, Lisa G. We can go. You can come here to me, but I can't go visit you.
It's very sad.
But you can't go to Europe. You can only come to Ireland and the UK.
I don't know. I've heard different things coming out. I was like, oh, the EU has recommended taking this off, but all countries can independently.
They can, but if they're in the Schengen Agreement, they all generally tend to stick together.
No idea. I'm very easily confused.
But yeah, if it is a case of I'm in Florida, I'm going to try and pre-record a good few of them. So when I am in Florida, because I don't know how I'm actually going to get. I don't have a laptop. I have a computer. I have no laptop. So I don't know if I'm going to get a laptop or borrow a laptop and bring it with me and try and edit it over there and get it up. Or if I'm going to do some vlogs when I come back to put up. Yeah, there's a lot of thinking going into it already. Yeah, we're on the red list now. And I believe Tony Houlihan said that if there was an ultra red list, we'd be on that too.
I don't know.
Yeah, look, the way it is, if I go, I go. If I don't, I'll be doing Vlogmas here, and you'll just have to put up with me doing probably narking for a while. I'm supposed to be going to New York as well in December, yeah. Prices for, I noticed that, Peggy, prices have actually gone down now. We were meant to be flying into Miami. No, we weren't. We were meant to be flying home from Miami. And Aer Lingus have pulled out of Miami. And they're only operating from
fuck.
They're only operating from Orlando. So yeah. Looking forward to already. Mary from Ballina was on here. I was only talking to her earlier on the phone. She's already started her Christmas shopping. She's nearly finished her husband's Christmas shopping. And she's a good way through her son's. Yeah. I mean, I have a fair idea what I'm doing, but then if I'm going to be in the States, I'm not going to bring stuff over for Christmas.
This is the thing.
So I don't know what to do. I'm a bit
I could be really cheeky, right? Because I was thinking, I get everyone one thing that's like just expensive, an expensive Christmas gift, but kind of then bullshitty stuff around, right? But if I go with the expensive stuff, I just have it shipped.
Cost you a fortune.
Exactly.
Get lost. I started Sasha and John's, plus I have started for the confirmation. Is your confirmation next year, Siobhan? Like the end of this school year? Is it just Florida? The all of the US? The whole of the US? We're not allowed into. Whoops. But yeah, see, we're still opening up. I mean, I think is it transport and stuff is going back up to full capacity soon?
It is at full capacity.
Is it?
Not? Yes. No. Yes, maybe. I don't know, but the nightclubs are coming back.
On the 6th of...
In a phased basis, but I am dying to get.
What are they going to do? Do you know what they're going to do? They're going to open, do you know all the nightclubs that are designed for grab a granny? They're going to open them first because they're all vaccinated, fully vaccinated. And then they're going to open up the nightclubs for the 30 to 40-year-olds. You kids are going to be left till the end. I will be out partying.
I think what they would do, right, is you're not allowed in unless you have proof of vaccination, because you physically could not have that many unvaccinated people in the same vicinity of each other. Like, someone will die from COVID from that. Like, the spaces aren't big, though.
No,
like in Drogheda, there's not big nightclubs.
No.
So
there isn't, but I mean,
it might be.
I think they'd have to take those that are vaccinated, definitely vaccinated. So they'd be all the L1s. Then they let the younger L1s in. Then it'll just be the...
I'm not taking you to a nightclub.
I'm not asking you to take me to your nightclub. I'm well capable of taking myself. Me and Siobhan.
I think...
Saks. Siobhan, I only drove by Saks the other day out in Portmarnock. Oh... Was it Saks? Out in Portmarnock? I think it was, Siobhan. I drove by it the other day and it was open. The hotel is open and it says Saks nightclub. I'll have to go take a picture of it. I'm sending you the picture. I fell around the place laughing.
I wanted to do like pharmaphobia this October. And the thing is with the pharmaphobia is you can only book I think it's like groups of 4 or 5 or 6, right?
Yeah.
So you can't have like big groups going and then you're put into a pod and then the pod has a designated time, right? Which you always have to book per time anyway. So you get time, you get a wristband. And because they can only have 3 attractions open and not 5, it means that it's actually better money-wise.
Ma'am, I thought they were doing 40,000 in Crow Park, but it was on the seated and you had to be seated in your group and with gaps. That they weren't open in like Hill 16 and stuff. That you know, where you stand wasn't allowed to be open. That was only in the seated area and they were in pods. As in the same groups.
But yeah, so...
Sands Hotel, that's where I'm thinking, Amelia, sorry.
You can basically book like, but you can also reserve like minibuses and stuff if you wanted to go. But if you're already bringing 6 people, someone just hires a minivan. And you all get...
Or you just drive.
Yes, in a minivan. You can't fit 6 people in a normal car. It only holds up to 5.
Get 2 cars. Go.
Where the hell am I going to get 2 cars?
Why is it down to you? Oh, I'm not getting this. Sands Hotel, yeah.
Do the booking.
But yeah, so our club... Siobhan, were you ever with me in Club Sarah? That was mental. That was absolutely mental. Looking at the match today, they were standing, hugging, etc. But they do that with the matches. Amelia, do you know what the story is? A 7-seater.
I'm thinking there's a carton.
Yeah, Club Sarah. That was mental. Absolutely mental. You'd like 16-year-olds and then you'd like 50-year-olds. It was just mental.
What's really funny? What? So I don't know if anyone knows this, right? So in Spain, they do these discotecas, right?
Discotecas.
Discotecas.
Yeah, discotecas.
Right? But they're from 15 to 17.
Oh, yeah, but they're like the kids' discos.
Yeah, except the legal drinking age is 16.
Yeah, that's okay.
Right? So
I want to go to one of these silent discos. Do you put the headsets on?
This is going to be one on the cruise.
Yeah, I know. If we get there, Kerry. I want to do silent disco. Best nights in there. Siobhan, weren't they hilarious? Like, when you think back and you think they were actually fairly innocent nights. Like, they were good nights, but they were fairly innocent. Like, there was no innocence. Yeah, there was no real Was it, Peggy, tell us, was it well organised? Because obviously we're only seeing it on telly. Oh, you were up for the Tyrone match, were you? See, it's all just clicking in. Because, yeah, it was. Ah, okay. Well, commiserations, Peggy. Kerry getting knocked out. But,
what?
Kerry got knocked out of the football.
You just said Kerry got knocked out. I thought you were meant to say something
Kerry,
that was impending.
If you didn't get knocked out, love, I would have a video of that. I'm not mentioning the match.
But yeah, what else is coming back? I don't really know. I know the nightclubs are being rephased open. So hopefully then, I'm trying to think, what's after that? I know weddings, communions, all of them, they're all grand. But like, I think it's not done right, and I get it, we also have to wear the masks, but it's like, why are you opening up everything to 100% and we still have to wear the mask? You don't have to wear a mask.
I have to say,
it just seems like you could stretch it really far till the end of the year.
Hey, hello again, got Wi-Fi on hubby's phone. Fair enough. Yeah, I have to say, I would be, if I was traveling or anything, I think I'd still wear a mask. Especially,
we made fun of the people from like Hong Kong and China and Korea for wearing those masks.
We didn't make fun of them. We just didn't understand why they'd wear them. Now,
you understand.
Like, if people are, and the flu season hits, I don't want the flu either.
Oh, I've got the flu.
Do you know what I mean? I'd rather just wear my mask and try and protect myself.
Yeah.
I'm really not in the mood of getting sick. Like,
trying to think. Yeah. So I mean, like, to me personally, I don't really understand, like, if you're going to be like, oh, but everything's at 100%, but wear your face mask. It's like, well, why couldn't you stretch it out longer and get rid of the masks? But then again,
because there's no appetite to string it out any longer. People are losing patience big time, like, you know.
I guess
to the local school. Yeah, there was confirmations here, and I noticed that in the church,
out of the church.
Yeah, in the church they were doing, like, they weren't doing a class. They were doing like half a class, then the next half of the class.
There was about 6 when I went.
Yeah, they're not doing full. They're really spreading them out. Yeah, I think so, Peggy. You're still going to have to wear them.
It's only for like indoor and transportation purposes. Like if you're outside, you have to wear them.
Anywhere where you're close. Like, we should be wearing masks.
But yeah, so I know. Like, I mean, don't get me wrong, right? I don't mind wearing the mask, but if I have to go back to an N95, I will shoot someone. I will shoot.
I think day to day, it's just going to be the new norm. I think masks are just going to be, if you're in a crowded area, it's just the new norm.
I think from now on, like, even if COVID does get fairly under control, and it is just flu and cold season and all that, this, that, and the other, we're still going to end up wearing them because, I mean, look what they've done.
Yeah. You know what I mean? I'll be wearing a mask if I'm in, especially in a crowded area. I'm just like, yeah, do you know what? I don't want it. I really don't want your germs.
When does flu season begin, Mum?
September.
No. October.
Yeah, there was I know. I actually thought it was a wedding because when people were coming out, there was like loads of people on
the steps and stuff.
The steps, like a wedding, but they were actually waiting for the kids to come out. Grandparents and stuff were standing outside the church, so I think that's.
And then a very, very.
I don't want to be in the bubble anymore, Mum. I want to burst the bubble.
She wants to blow my brains out.
Blow your brains out.
Yeah, you will.
Be a bitch sticking off the walls. Yeah, Sarah, I'm the same. I think I'm just going to keep wearing my mask and just be happy. Like that, travelling like you, away, coming home and stuff. Anywhere where you're on a confined space, I'll be.
Do you know what I loved about the masks, right? And this is going to sound so stupid. When I was in hospital, I was obviously sleeping, but I had to keep my mask on.
Yeah.
Just leave my mouth open. Nobody knew.
Nobody needs to know. Yeah, no, there is. Oh, girls, I got a book. Got a new book. I know that you have to take it off the books. I got 2 new books. No mask over here, only on airplane travel. Yeah, But Katie, you have been very good at keeping it under control. You've really shut down though when all that happened. Ireland hasn't. So I got a new book in my mom's second-hand shop when I was down in Galway. And I just thought this be Why Men Love Bitches by Sherry Argov. Argov?
Argov, yeah.
Argov.
Argov.
Sinead, if you're fully vaccinated, if you have both fully vaccinated and unvaccinated in a club, stay 2 meters apart. They'd be pissed as coots. Don't be even able to remember their names, let alone. And why women love bad boys. Yeah, from doormat to dream girl, a woman's guide to holding her own in a relationship. You need to be in one first, don't you? Why are men... Oh, here, on the back now, lads. Here we go. Why are men romantic at first and then change? Because they're assholes. I can answer that question. Why do men take nice girls for granted? Because they're pricks. Why does a man respect a woman when she stands up for themselves?
Because you probably punched him in the balls.
Bitches. Yeah, but Siobhan, do you know what? I know you're saying it's a bit late, but you know what?
It's not really.
It's not really. We can all just... Do you know what, Siobhan? If you hit it now, they'd all just say, she must be hitting menopause. That's why she's gone a bit bitchy. And this is the other book I got. And I just thought this book be nice. The Little Village of Happiness. And I tell you, one of the reasons I got it, it's actually self-published. So it's, and it's this book is self-published by Holly Martin. And she wrote the book. And I respect anybody who believes in themselves that much that they'll actually self-publish a book. Yeah. So I saw it was 50p in the second-hand shop. So I'm going to have a read of that. But it just sounded like nice, didn't it? The Little Village of Happiness. A gorgeous, uplifting, romantic comedy to escape with. If you read them types of books. Seriously, which book, Siobhan?
She's always desperate.
Romantic?
Hence why she got the advice to stay on birth control till she's 55.
Or being a bitch?
Both. Be a romantic asshole.
Now here, Mom, you can stick up. You actually picked this up, didn't you? And said to me I should read it. Thanks, Sarah. I thought you'd be mean to me. I have the bar, the contraception. Yeah, I will now. Hang on, Kerry. I have this, the bar in my arm, and it expired a year ago, so I had to get it out. So she said to me, are you going on any other form of contraception? And I went, no, I don't think so. I think I don't need to. And she was like, oh, okay. And she was like, well, because you reacted so well to the bar, do you want to put the bar in? It's a 3-year contraception. So I was like, oh, well, maybe. So that's how I got. Kerry said, you make it sound like I was like,
no, it's not that, right? Is until she gets the new one in, she is taking birth controls, like what they call it, the bridge?
A bridge control.
But we're on the same one.
Bridge control?
Not the same dosage or anything. It's not the same dosage, it's not the same brand, but like it's the same hormone. She's more than me. You have 28 days. I only have 21. Yeah.
Siobhan, they did say to me that it's not, obviously there's, she said, when I'm on the bar, I never get a period. When after Cara was born, I didn't get a period for like 10 years, 12 years. After Cara was born.
How the hell do I know?
Yeah, I was going to get it. Chloe did the IUD. I had it before and I actually got very, very bad cramps. Constantly with it, and I couldn't I couldn't do it, so that's how I ended up on the bar. Your private life should I agree with you, Mummy. You sure that's not bitch control? I have to keep, I'm not even going to say it. Katie Allen, hey, I love you in the Sky Road. Yeah, it was just, obviously a drive near my mum's house. And while I was down at my mum, that's where we went. I was on the injection, Sarah, and I got pregnant on the injection.
Hello. Remember to take your paw patrol.
Yeah.
I'm an injection baby. Literally.
But yeah, so I don't even know how do we get on that?
I have no idea.
That was you. You're mad.
So,
Anyway, yes,
books.
Lisa, you cannot be a bitch unless you're a bitch. And as Siobhan will testify,
she's a cunt.
I'm not a bitch. Yeah, me too. I know it works for a lot. No, oh, you serious, Chloe? That's bad. I mean, you sort of think you have it bad until you hear someone who's obviously got it worse. But no, and Kerry got pregnant on the injection.
And you didn't know for 20 weeks?
No, I didn't find I was pregnant on her till I was 20 weeks pregnant.
Yeah, boost.
And the only reason I knew, or the only reason I went to the doctor was because I'd lost so much weight. Now, I hadn't morning sickness or anything. I just lost a ton load of weight. And everybody was concerned at the speed of losing weight. And
'twas me.
'Twas Kerry.
'Twas me.
Johnny's
Anything, I made you skinny. Yeah.
Mentioned there is a male contraception, isn't there?
There's 2 now. So obviously one is like, so there's technically 3. There's a permanent vasectomy.
Yeah.
A temporary vasectomy, which you can actually have, and it's reversed at any point, and it's non-hormonal.
But isn't it that they just tie the tubes? They don't cut the tubes. They just tie them.
So they just tie them.
Yeah, they just tie them.
There's obviously the male pill, but
would you seriously? Right, here's one. Would you seriously trust a man to take a pill every day?
No,
I wouldn't either.
I don't think they could take an antibiotic every day.
Femdom.
Oh, what?
A femdom. It's a female condom.
Oh yeah,
they're called femdom.
Right, never mind. That was something else entirely.
Yeah, no. Don't go down that road.
So, and then they're trying to do an injection now. I will not give details of that.
Okay.
Because I do know them, but
no, don't.
So, but the temporary vasectomy, it can be reversed at any point. So you can have it for 10 years.
But isn't it with the temporary vasectomy, they have to go every year and get checked because it can loosen.
It can loosen, and if that's the
what's
case,
the point of it if it can loosen?
Same with getting your tubes tied, it can loosen.
Oh, you worry about men getting side effects. Yeah, that's it. Did you ever read the side effects on? I mean, it's a long time since I read the side effects, and I read them today, and I was like, "Holy crap!"
And then you remember just.
And then people won't take other stuff because they're like, no, the side effects. It's like, seriously.
But yeah, no, the temporary one, I think it's every year you just do a
sperm test
to see if it's coming. There shouldn't be. It's something there shouldn't be active sperm or something in it. And basically then, if you say met someone and you want to have kids, you just go okay, and you just literally get it untied. It's the same way if you got your tubes tied.
Yeah, I don't know. It's
literally the same procedure, just different.
Yeah.
Anatomy.
Again, if it can come live at any stage, you'd have to be on another form of care.
It's not live. It's
active.
Active.
Swimmers. The swimmers learn to swim, not go in circles. Yeah.
So basically, it can let out some, but it shouldn't be enough. There's a certain percentage range that they, if it's over a certain percentage, it's
fair enough.
So
you'd still have to be on contraception as well.
No,
you would though.
No, you wouldn't.
Because how do you know when it's going to?
It would be enough of a potentiality, but again, everything, shit. And I'm not gonna lie, if you haven't gotten pregnant and it's so active, you need to go to a doctor.
So anyone got any, apart from Sarah, we're just going to ignore the fact that Sarah's in Turkey having a ball. Yeah, in the heat. Sipping cocktails.
I want to pee.
Lying on the beach.
Getting caught in the rain.
Oh, did you see the test where they put the TENS machines on men? And they're saying the average woman, I think it gets up to a level 8 on bad crampy days. And they put them on men, couldn't get past 3, I think. Do you want to have kids, Kerry? That's what Lisa G asked.
I don't really get much of an option at the moment. I can't have kids. Yeah, so I don't know, maybe in the future, very far down the line.
It's her kidney. We have to get her kidney sorted first because it's in the wrong place.
I like the way my doctor put it. It will detach itself. Great. So there was that, and then basically at the angle it's at, how close it is, it's just not worth it, and it's not worth the risk. But one day, and if it's not kids, it'll probably be a lot of dogs.
Dogs? Oh, instead, okay. Women to work out what she wanted dogs for. Yeah, do you watch them on TikTok? I would watch them on. Yeah, Chloe, I agree with you. I mean, some of the side effects on the vaccine, and then they turn around and like it's nothing in comparison to what they're expecting women to swallow down every day. Like, you know, I don't know. Yeah, Siobhan, I watch those videos all the time. I think they're hilarious.
I think the one that was really funny is one of my exes brought up a TENS machine, right? And his mates and all, we all did them, right? And I was sitting there and I basically placed them so it would be like around the pelvis
area
bone, right? It wasn't that too bad. I think I got to like level 6 before I went, I could probably take a painkiller now. By level 4, they were on the floor. And I was like, ha, 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 ha.
Well, women naturally have, we naturally have a higher tolerance. Well, obviously everybody differs, but yeah.
No, seriously, people with ginger hair have a lower tolerance to pain medication, so when they go into the operations, they get a little bit more.
Really?
Yeah. They don't know why. It just happens. But yeah.
So anyone got any holidays planned?
No, but I'm this close to flying to Paris or somewhere. Like, I am so close.
I'm hoping, actually, funny enough, Peggy, I'm hoping to get down to Kerry for a couple of days. I think in October. I need a break. I'm just done.
Yeah.
I find it.
Never mind.
But yeah, I was thinking about going down to Killarney for a couple of days. Just something different.
Killarney.
But yeah, so that's the crack. There's not much else going on.
Oh, my appointment's in 2 weeks.
For your kidney specialist. Carol's the orthodontist on
Monday.
No, Sean, you don't. You don't. Ever.
You do have a bathroom with a lock, I'm just saying.
Yeah, I know. Lock myself in the bloody bathroom. Right, guys, I think we're going to call it a night, will we?
Yeah, I'm hungry.
Harry's getting hungry. But Siobhan, you're right. There is no downtime. There is no downtime.
Mm.
You'll be up for that. Yeah, Mommy, you'll be up. Mommy's coming up to visit us on the 10th or the 11th. She's coming up. So we're hoping she'll do the live with us then on the 16th. And that'll be Kerry. You'll have seen the specialist on the 16th.
Yes.
So we'll have loads of updates on it. What's for dinner? We have burgers in the oven. Mind you, it's 9:30. It's 10 o'clock here. We haven't had dinner yet because people were eating earlier. We sort of had a biggish lunch when the kids come in. Well, when Carol came in from school. So we're just gonna have a burger. In the middle of the burger, there's like a cheese melt put into it. And what's in the cheese melt? I think it's some peppers and chili, but very mild chili. 12 a.m. there. Oh my God, Sarah, get to bed. Naughty up at this hour of the night. Sorry, Chloe just asked there, has anyone ever had something called mittel Shizmir? I can't pronounce that. Sorry, Chloe. Or severe ovarian pain in the middle of the month? No, I've had pain.
No.
Actually, funny. Chloe, when I got the injection in June, my periods went for 2 months. And I got a period at the end of August. And that was the first time I'd actually experienced ovarian pain after I'd finished my period. I'd never had that before. I didn't know what was happening. I thought my tubes were getting ripped. That's what it felt like. What was pain side?
I had left side pain when so when I went into hospital and all this.
That was to do with your kidney.
Yeah, but the pain was not where so it was on the wrong side when it started,
right,
and they thought it was an ovarian cyst because it was so painful, but they said no. So I don't know what that was.
Chloe, is that something you get regularly, or just something that you've only started getting? Like,
I don't know.
Yeah, Chloe, and I said it to my doctor, and she was like, Peggy. Yeah, my period just went. And then it was something like, was it 56 or 58 days I didn't get a period for when it was due after literally after the vaccine. And of course, then you get your second vaccine, and it just never came back.
I got really bad cramps after my second vaccine.
Yeah.
Do you remember? I was in agony. I mean, like crouching, screaming. It actually got to the point where the nurse had given me, I think, 3 paracetamols on duty.
Yeah.
Because I couldn't stand.
Sorry, someone asked earlier, had the kids got their second vaccine? No, not yet. We've heard nothing. They were due one around the 4th. They said 28 days, so that takes them up to around the 4th of September. So I think, well, they should be hearing soon, I think. Okay. Yeah, I just need them to get vaccinated. Because, I mean, Carl is the one who won't get in places because he's big and looks older. Haley'd pass for a 14-year-old. You know, right, guys, we're going to leave it there. My doctor was a side effect. Yeah, my doctor told me the same because I was like, what the hell is going on? And she was like, no. And they're only noticing it now, Peggy. The reason is because it's only down to our age group now that are sort of getting regular periods, that they're only noticing that it's off. Right, guys, we're going to leave it there. We're going to head and we will talk. Oh, I have a video Saturday morning for 2 shopping videos into one video. I've just finished editing that tonight, so that's ready to go. So that'll be out on Saturday, and I'll talk to you then. Take care of yourselves, guys.
Bye.
Bye.